Today we're taking a quick look at the full range of negative supply light sources, from our LightSource 35 all the way up to the 4x5 LightSource Pro. We've been making film scanning light sources since April of 2020, and in these over 3 years, many changes have been incorporated into our lights. And this latest generation of negative supply light sources is highly evident of these changes. In our current catalog, we have 5 main models of light sources, and within that, 3 of these light sources have 2 different variants each. There are really 3 different areas that distinguish our film scanning light sources. That's their size, their brightness, and the formats of film that they will sufficiently cover. The first light we're going to take a look at is the LightSource 35, and it does exactly what its name suggests. This light is designed exclusively for scanning 35mm film up to panoramic formats of 35mm film with perfect illumination edge to edge. This light is still very bright, but it is compact. Like I said, it is not designed for scanning larger than 35, so if you're one of those photographers who's really just working with 35mm film, this is a great value, a very bright light that's good for color or black and white film scanning, as it has a 97 CRI rating. The next light we're going to take a look at is our LightSource Mini. The LightSource Mini is still smaller than our 4x5 inch light sources, but it is designed for scanning both 35 and 120 film. With 120 film, you can scan up to a 6x9 centimeter negative. You're going to want to make sure you're using a full frame equivalent macro lens of 70mm or longer to do so. A 70 is fine, but most people end up using a 90 or a 100 or a 105mm macro lens if they're going to scan 6x9 centimeter film with the LightSource Mini. The LightSource Mini features a more robust construction as compared to the LightSource 35. The LightSource Mini is going to have a metal internal plate, metal external top plate, powder coated black, and it is much brighter. This is one of the brightest lights we've ever produced and is one of the most popular products in negative supply history. While the LightSource Mini is very popular, hands down the most popular light in negative supply history is our 4x5 LightSource Basic range of lights. Previously we had 95 and 99 CRI versions. Thousands of these were sold over the years, but there was plenty of room for improvement. So now, after listening to the feedback of many users and going through surveys that we've sent out over time, we have our 4x5 LightSource Basic Mark II. Not only is this light source more affordable than its predecessor, but it's brighter, it's built even more robustly, and it has better edge-to-edge illumination for even better performance when scanning larger films like 4x5 inch sheet film. Last but not least, we have our all-new 4x5 inch LightSource Pro. This light is available in both 97 and 99 CRI variants. It is bright, it is built to extremely high standards, and it is meant for professional use for extended scanning sessions. So every exterior part besides the rubber feet is metal. Besides the rubber feet and the top diffusion acrylic, everything else is powder coated metal or stainless steel. And this is just a very robust light source. You can tell when you pick it up. It has some heft to it. It's not going to move around on you. It provides even illumination for scanning up to 4x5 inch large format film. We do recommend, just like with our 4x5 LightSource Basic Mark II, that you scan your 4x5 inch film with a 90mm or longer full frame equivalent lens to ensure optimal illumination edge to edge. The other light we produce that's not on display today is our 8x10 inch LightSource Pro. This is really meant for archivists, museums, or studio applications, and for those really just critical use cases where you need the absolute best for 8x10 inch large format scanning. This is a special order item, and so as such we don't have it on display in the video today, but you can read more about that light source on our website. One term that's gotten tossed around a bit in this video is CRI. So what does that mean? CRI means color rendering index, and all of our lights are going to have an advertised CRI rating. The belief really is that the closer you are to 100, the more theoretically perfect or correct your color reproduction will be. Previously we offered light sources in 95 and 99 CRI ratings. Now we've upped the ante and we offer our lights in 97 and 99 CRI predominantly, while you still can purchase the 8x10 Light Source Pro and 95 CRI, that will be phased out at a later date. By default, our Light Source 35 is available only in 97 CRI, which is a nice hybrid for color or black and white scanning. The Light Source Mini is the same. It is available in only 97 CRI, again good for color or black and white. The 4x5 Light Source Basic Mark II and the 4x5 Light Source Pro are both available in 97 and 99 CRI ratings. The Light Source Basic Mark II is available in 99 mostly because of the historic precedent of our original 4x5 Light Source Basic. When we launched that light source in its 99 CRI variation, we were really embarking on what would be an industry first, breaking through a barrier and allowing our consumers to use a 99 CRI film scanning light source for what would have previously cost thousands of dollars. By default, our Light Source 35 is going to include a USB power cable. So this cable just plugs right into the side of the light. Plug it into just a power block or a computer, and then there's an inline switch to turn the light on or off. Works very well, so that comes with it by default. You can, however, purchase separately from us a standard kind of international wall outlet that will allow you to just plug directly into a wall to power that light. So all of our other lights, the Light Source Mini, the 4x5 Basic Mark II, and the 4x5 Pro Light, all include a wall power adapter, and it's going to include a full range of international adapter blades where, regardless of where you live or work, when your light arrives, you're going to be ready to start scanning immediately. On the Light Source Mini and the 4x5 Basic Light Mark II, they don't have an integrated on or off switch. So if you'd like one of those, we do sell an inline power switch adapter. It's $15. Just plugs into the barrel on your light source, and then your power cable is going to plug into that. And then you're going to use the inline switch to turn the light on or off. Our 4x5 Light Source Pro does have an integrated analog toggle switch for on and off, so the inline switch isn't necessary with this product. Alright, now just to quickly and visually demonstrate the brightness differences between our light sources, I'm just going to use our standard international power adapter with an inline power switch and just run through the different lights where you can see for yourself. First up, the Light Source 35. So this is a pretty bright light source, again designed for scanning 35 mil only. It's certainly going to allow you to maintain very high shutter speeds, even with dense color negatives or black and white negatives where you've given them a lot of extra exposure. The Light Source Mini is a fan favorite at negative supply because it is incredibly bright. Tied with our Light Source Pro in terms of brightness, this thing is going to give you absolutely just shattering shutter speeds, and it's going to give you professional results where you can ensure you're maintaining a fast shutter speed to guarantee sharp scans every time. Of course, one of the trade-offs between the Light Source Mini and the 4x5 Light Source Pro, even though they provide comparable brightness, as the name would suggest, the 4x5 Light Source Pro is built to a higher standard and allows you to scan those larger formats. Up next, we have the 4x5 Light Source Basic Mark II. This light is still very bright, much brighter than its predecessor. To be fair, the predecessor of the Mark II version did have quite a bit of room for improvement in terms of brightness. So we listen to that feedback. We always take feedback with an open mind, and this light is materially brighter, more than twice as bright. Gives you nice edge illumination for up to 4x5 scanning, and it's a fantastic value for what it offers. Last but not least, our 4x5 Light Source Pro. I've plugged it in, and then I'm just going to use the analog switch to turn it on and off. Very bright, and just like the 4x5 Light Source Basic, of course, covers that large format. Now, big difference between the 4x5 Light Source Pro and the 4x5 Light Source Basic Mark II. Like we said, the Light Source Pro, entirely metal exterior build. This thing is built very robustly. It's also more than twice as bright as the 4x5 Mark II Basic Light. Now that said, the Basic Light is still plenty bright enough for most situations, and it is still built pretty tough. But if you're a discerning pro, someone who wants the best of the best, 4x5 Light Source Pro is the light for you.